Halliburton, um, I think he could be. I don't want to say more aggressive
Hmm.
because again, I think his strength is facilitating
Sure.
and being the pulse of the team.
Hmm.
And I think maybe they could be a little well served if maybe he not necessarily hunt shots,
Right.
but maybe just a little bit more aggressive in terms of attacking the rim. I
Yeah.
don't think he just necessarily has to just take shots. I think the kind of shots that he can get, because I think he's a player that can pretty much get any shot that he wants
Yeah.
with his matchup.
Yeah.
So I think when they say being more assertive, I think maybe he could attack the rim more as opposed to the bailout step backs.
Yeah.
You know,
No, that's actually an excellent point. Because most of my commentary is about Tyrese Halliburton.
not
I have a
another
lot.
one.
Another alley oop. Um, Tyrese Halliburton, he is a puzzle to me, and the reason, as I continue to formulate my thoughts about the series, the reason that I think OKC wins the series in 6 or 7 games is because I think they have the more consistent superstar. I think that when you start to look at the teams are very evenly matched.
Mhm.
You look at Siakam versus Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
You look at Miles Turner versus Chet Holmgren. You even look at some of the secondary guys like Isaiah Hartenstein and Wiggins versus
Mhm.
Neesmith and Nimhard. Like I really like the ability that all of those secondary and, as you said, tertiary guys have to come in and make a contribution. But really, I think that Shea is the more consistent superstar between him and Halliburton.
Yeah.
He's the more dependable guy. He's the reason why I think OKC has the upper hand in the series ultimately. Now, with that being said, the reason I think that it's going to be a longer series as opposed to a shorter one is
Okay.
because they won Indiana, I mean, won game one, and Tyrese only had 14 points. He doesn't have to explode
Yeah.
necessarily in order for them to win a game. I think that he would have to explode for them to win the series. And I just don't expect that he's going to do that. I think that he'll be up and he'll be down, in terms of his scoring.
Mhm.
He'll make an impact every
Right.
game, but I think that they would need his consistent scoring pop in order to make them the better team.
Yeah.
And he's just not built that way.